I don't want to address the Avenue Rants, and it's your boy. Like I said, disregarding people who are different and everything, and regarding ACAT. Boy was so baby. And like I said, this is addressed to the Avenue Rant and possibly Calvary is here on 9. I'm gonna start with the Av. Bruh, I love your videos. I'm one of your subscribers. I want you to please subscribe to me too. It's Pro 9476 you had before. I appreciate the subscription. I want you to subscribe to me again. The only problem I have with you and the Calvary, the issues I have with you and the Calvary, y'all get too emotional about things, and I understand it, and it goes with human nature. But Ab, I'm gonna start with you. Avenue Rant, I'm gonna start with you. You regarding ACAT when she talked about all black people. I can understand where she coming from. Now 95% of the things she said in her video is true. 95% of it. Okay? The only 5% I disagree with is the fact that black American culture is the most copied in America. But everything else she said is true. Even about black folks. Which brings me to my point about you going about, somehow you talking about all black Americans. You talking about all black, she was talking about all black Americans. Dude, I'm gonna say this. You got black Americans who are divided in their own. You got black Americans that are divided, who are against each other, even in America. Now, granted, even non-black Americans, most, if not all non-black Americans, look down on us black Americans. And when I talk about being black America is divided, I'm not talking about just light skin and dark skin. I'm talking about people who look down on you because you from Memphis or from the South, or look down on you because you from doesn't so. Even within the city and the neighborhood, you don't bang with this, that you don't bang with these people. You don't see that even in West Africa there's division, and that's what Sergeant Willie Pete was trying to address in one of his old episodes. I mean, one of his old videos. Devil was that Beauty's Advocate or something like that. Yeah, Beauty's Advocate. Now, I gotta ask you this: are you gonna hate on? You gonna hate on northern niggas who look down on you because you from the South? So how you feel about that? How do you feel about people? How you feel about people who are not from Memphis, whether they be from the North or the South, look down on you because you are from Memphis, or people people in Memphis, or East Oakland? You know, it ain't just from Tennessee. It ain't just the fact you from the South. You got people that I'm gonna tell you something about me. I'm from Houston. I'm from Fifth Ward. You got for years and years you had like North Side niggas don't really roll with South Side niggas, and you got a lot of niggas that ain't came out, that all they know is their neighborhood. They don't know the north side of town. They don't know the north side of town. All they know is within their neighborhood. The point I'm trying to make is we as black Americans are divided. It ain't just the fact that black women against black men, light skin, dark skin, and this and that. It's the simple fact that even people, like I said, people up north don't like you because they look down on you because you're from the South. And people who are not from Memphis, whether they be from the North or the South, look down at you. Okay? So you can't get all emotional and hot. I'm just saying. I mean, that's you if you want. That's you if you want it. That's you how you feel. But I'm just saying you can't get emotional and hostile on looking at what Akai did about Black Americans when you got Black Americans against each other, simply because you from a different part of the country, or you from the South. You understand what I'm saying? It's not quite the same, but it is the same. The point I'm trying to make is Black Americans against Black Americans. And you're going to stone this Ethiopian woman because she was 95% right. Not notice, I said 95% right. Only co-sign with her 95%. Av. 95% was she right about. She was on point about black women and the black community. I understand, like people, I don't really, me personally, I'm with you on that. Because she from Africa and Ethiopia, and Africans look down on us. I understand that. But when I look at, here's the thing about me. When I look at people, or non-black Americans, who are supposed non-black Americans look down on black Americans, like the West African people, Ethiopian people, and people from various areas of Africa, or Haitian, even Dominicans. They look down the black, the Dominicans, because they pretty much black. They look down on black Americans. It really don't faze me when when I think about it, it don't faze me when black Americans are against each other. It's kind of the same concept, even though it's on a, it has to be narrowed down to like a country. When black Americans, the point I'm trying to say is black Americans against each other. Okay? For reasons that I've said. Reasons that I've stated. For said reasons. But I'm like, why should that faze you when you really think about it? You got your own people against you in America. In the city. The fact that you're not that other person. That's the point I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that when you can't just do that unless you consider, without considering the fact that you got people within your own circle who's against you. You saying that that's different because we're the same clique and we're in the same fight. Not exactly. We might be versus everybody versus non-black Americans, but you got division here. That's the only issue I have with you. You don't consider, it's like you don't consider that you have division here. And that's when you get emotional. That's when you get emotional. And I'm just here to try to, make you think about the fact you got division here too. Now the Calvary, only issue I have with you is two things. The issue with Dr. Laura back a couple years ago. I seen your point. But the point, I seen her point too. The point she was trying to make, as dumb as she is, I'm glad she ain't got a radio show. As dumb as she is, and the fact that when she talked about nigger word and when Kid Brothers watching was defending her stance on it, I understand where she's coming from too. I also understand where you coming from. Dr. Laura was trying to make a point, even though she's dumb as fuck and racist as fuck. I tried to read between the lines. I seen the point, and I seen your point. But the thing is, I don't get is I don't know. I think back, Nick, more about it. I don't know. I think she was trying to make a point, as dumb as she is. About, okay, well, why can't white folks use nigger? Who gives a fuck? Well, especially when you think about it, anybody can be one. It ain't just for us. It ain't a word for us. It's just a simple fact. You're a willfully buffoonish person. Check my video out. Anybody can be a nigger. That's the point I'm trying to make. I understand we as black folks hold that word for us. My thing is we got to think about this. Remember, when white folks use that word on you, throw it back in their face. That's the point I was trying to make in the video. That's why I see Dr. Laura's point. Because that word applies to them too. That's our word for monetary gain. That's our word that we use for our advantage. But when they use that shit on us, use it right back at them. Since it's our word, when you think about it. But that's the thing I'm trying to say is, Avenue Rants, Calvary here on 9. This is your boy Wizzo. I love y'all's videos, but I had to make this video because I had to show a little concern. I'm showing some love. I also showing concern. Hope you brothers were enlightened by what I said. You know, Avenue, keep doing your videos, man. Your boy got love for you. Keep on keeping it real. Just don't get so emotional. I understand. But it's a brother here that's trying to help you. That try to enlighten a little more. I'm just trying to enlighten something. You know, I'm gonna be one of them brothers that try to have your back case. You know, if you ever fall to, go to pieces, I'll be there to try to help you get back together if you want my help. But you know what I'm saying? Well, I got you, and I'll try to look out for you. You know, I'm not trying to be I don't want to try to be no moral standard because that's not my place. It's just something I noticed. It's just something I had to point out. Okay. About, the fact that black Americans are divided. You just can't throw stones at ACOT. She's just pointing out some stuff, even about black Americans. And you got all in a rut about it. But you have to consider that we as black Americans are divided for my said reasons, as I've said before. In Calvary, you got to remember that's our word. And if them Peckerwoods want to use that word against us, remember that's our word. We could throw it back in their face. Instead of getting all emotional rut, throw it back in their face. You gotta think. You gotta really think about it. Use that word to your advantage at the best and at whatever cost. Be as resourceful you can about it. Instead of getting all emotional. Remember, that's our word. So that's my little thing right there. Y'all please hit me back or what you think on it. All right, bye. What you think?